most busy people stay broke, and there is power in doing less. This is coming from someone who pride himself on being the hardest worker in the room, being the person who burnt himself out multiple times, being the person who did a lot and created a lot and learned a lot and studied a lot and implemented a lot. There is an energy, a confident energy, a powerful energy when you do less. When I was a D1 football player, at the beginning stages of my journey, I tried to do everything. I tried to be the best shooter, the best keeper, the best middle liner, the best stamina. I tried to be everything. And then I realized for the first couple of years that this wasn't taking me anywhere. And then I chose to be a keeper. And I gave all of my energy and power to just that, improving my jumping skills, improving my reflexes. And I went from trying to be everyone to everything to everyone, and I tried to be everything on the pitch, to now being the best at the thing that I like to do. And just by doing that, within 2 years, I was able to go from a random player on the field to being on the national team, and then being at some of the biggest and baddest, in my opinion, teams in my country. Plus, I was the youngest on each and every single one of those teams. And that didn't happen because I did more. This happened because I did less. This happened because I identified what I wanted to do and do it. In business, for the first couple of years on my journey, I tried to do a lot. So at the beginning, I tried to have an email marketing agency, and then I tried to have a hotel growth agency. And then I wanted to be a copywriter, so I studied copywriting. And then after that, I fell into coaching. And then after that, I built my first six-figure business, coaching business with a partner. And then we exited the company. And after that, people started asking me about how I did it. So I started teaching them. And as I started teaching them, I'm like, okay, I need to get good at systems, and I need to get good at operations, and I need to get good at marketing, and I need to get good at this, and I need to get good at that. And for a couple of years, I found myself going nowhere. And for a couple of years, I found myself making some money, but never breaking any limits of money, anything financially meaningful. And I was doing a lot. Some weeks I reached a level where I was completely and utterly burnt out. And you know when you know you're burnt out? You know when you're burnt out when you just don't want to wake up. When your body gets sick without any reason for it to be sick. I'm a healthy dude. I work out. I take care of myself. I have a pretty amazing family. I'm engaged. I have an amazing woman in my life. And I was burning out. Why is that happening? And then I realized one thing that I was doing back then as a football player, and right now I'm doing it as a business owner. Or not right now. Back then I was doing it as a business owner. I was trying to be the most productive guy on the team. When in reality, no one can do everything. In business, no one can do everything. You cannot be the best at your thing. So let's say you're a mindset coach, performance coach, productivity coach, dating coach, whatever it is. You cannot be the best at that while at the same time becoming the best at marketing, while at the same time becoming the best at content creation, while at the same time becoming the best at AI because you use AI in your business, while at the same time becoming the best at your personal routines because you need to take care of yourself, while at the same time becoming the best at your family because you have a family, you need to show up to your family. And right now, when I'm saying it out loud, you might be looking at me and you're like, that makes sense. But does it? Does it make sense when you look at your schedule now and you see everything that you have to do for the day, and you're jumping around from task to task, from thing to thing, from idea to idea, from platform to platform, and you're just trying to do it all? Does it really make sense? So here's my message. There is power in doing less. I learned that the hard way. Where I am in life right now, I should be at multitudes of where I am right now in life. I've built and sold a business for 6 figures. I've built another business for 6 figures. I mentored people to build multiple business on 6 figures. Literally a couple of days ago, I shot a case study with a client of mine who we've taken him to 6 figures. But, and there's a big but here, I could be right now in a completely different league, but I am not. So take it from someone who learned it the hard way. I tried to be everything and play every single game under this earth, and I realized that I cannot. And you cannot. And no one can. So you have 2 options. You have the option of doing it alone, getting a team, building AI bots, doing all of that to grow. Or you have the option to do less and grow more. And in my opinion, the best option is the second one. Doing less and grow more. And the way that you can do it, identify the thing that is the biggest needle mover in your business. What is it? What is the thing that if you do it, everything else takes care of itself? Everything else takes care of itself. And then, put a timer, put a calendar, do something. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but give yourself 6 months on this only one thing. That's it. And then go berserk on this one thing. Go berserk. So let's say you've identified that, okay, let's say, hypothetically, I am a dating coach. The one thing that I could do as a dating coach to grow my business while at the same time working with more clients, while at the same time me getting better as a business coach, is to create YouTube videos. Because if I create YouTube videos, first I'm gonna get better at communicating, which will get me more clients, but at the same time, I'm gonna get better as a coach because I'm a better communicator, etc. Then, give yourself an impossible task. I'm gonna do 5 YouTube videos a week. Schedule in 5 videos a week, every single week, for 6 months. Yep. And you might be asking, but Arnold, you said that there is power in doing less. Now I'm doing 5 videos a week. Yeah, you're doing 5 videos a week, but nothing else. So you used to spend 6 hours a day on 5 different tasks. Now you're spending 2 hours a day on just one task. That's it. That's it. And again, I gave you an example. Now, this example isn't accurate. Each person has a different one thing. There's even a book written about this called The One Thing. Each one of us has a different one thing, but once you identify this one thing, go berserk on it. Go to the extremes of it and just do it. Just do this one thing. And I want you to observe it in other successful people. Look at other successful people. You see them going around, going everywhere, working multiple hours a day, but if you look at it, pretty much everything that they're doing goes into one thing. That's it. That's it. You look at some of the upcoming names in the coaching industry and you realize that, well, yeah, they work, but pretty much they have a YouTube channel. And now I know I'm giving a lot of examples on YouTube because we're on YouTube, but this works in every single platform. They have a YouTube channel, so they do YouTube. They have a coaching offer and they have a mastermind, and that's it. Now, here's what's cool about it. YouTube feeds the coaching. The coaching feeds the mastermind. And when they do the coaching and the mastermind, they come up with content ideas for YouTube. So that's it. That's their one thing. That's pretty much all that there is to it. Done. That's their entire business. Hopefully I could find it right now. I don't know if it's with me because I didn't plan this video in any way, shape, or form. No, it's not with me. I had a piece of paper. It was actually a tissue, not a paper either, where I was able to map out my entire business on a tissue. And it's like, I do this, I do that, I do this, done. I do this, I do that, I do this, done. And if you are not able to map out your entire business on a tissue, you have some problems. You will fall into overwhelm problems. You will fall into procrastination problems. You will fall into productivity problems because you don't have one thing to focus on. You don't have one core thing to give your energy to. So you're giving your energy to every single thing in your life. And because you're giving your energy to every single thing in your life, what is ending up, or what is happening at the end of the day, is that you're giving 20% here, 20% there, 20% here, 20% there, 30% here, but never 100% towards one thing. And this is why a lot of people get mediocre results. I don't know where I wanted to go with this video. I started shooting and I let it go. But please, take this to heart. Coming from someone who burnt out multiple times in his career, coming from someone who very clearly acknowledges that he could have been in a completely different direction and dimension within his business if he just focused on core things. Do that. Do that. And everything in your life is going to change. Now here's what's cool. That applies for your business as much as it applies for your relationships, as much as it applies for your fitness. For me, for my relationships, again, I'm an engaged person. I'm going to get married very soon. And the one thing that makes our engagement running, healthy, great relationship is simply at night, it's our time together. So either it's movie time, either it's going out on a date, either it's anything, it doesn't matter as long as it's our time together. We're working out, maybe, it's fine. It's our time together. That's our one thing. That's what makes this machine work and flow. In my fitness, I'm a pretty healthy person. I don't know if you can see from screen right now, but I was a D1 football player, so obviously I'm a pretty healthy person. For me, my biggest one thing is getting my steps in for the day. Whatever happens, either I work out, I don't work out, what's important is for me to get my steps in. If I get 15,000 steps a day, even if I work out or I do not work out, I can maintain a pretty good health. That's it. And the cool thing about it is once you maintain this one thing leads to others. This one thing leads to others. So when I maintain my steps, I'm like, I feel like I'm in energy. I want to move. So I go and work out. And this is how I'm able to work out consistently. When I maintain my one thing for my relationship, which is right now is the time for my girl, me and my girl, and that's it, I am able to come up with different ideas for how we spend our nights. So maybe one night she's unwind, the other night I have a pretty cool rooftop here, so we go up to the rooftop. Another night I have a pretty cool pool, so I go up to the pool. Another night maybe we go out to the movies. Another night we maybe go out to dinner. So by me honoring this one thing, I am able to show up for this. I'm able to actually not show up. I'm able to get as creative as I want to be with it, fundamentally. Same thing within my business. By honoring my one thing in business, I could do multiple different things under this one thing. So for example, right now, my one thing, the thing that I'm focusing on fully is YouTube, pretty much. And by honoring YouTube, this is allowing me to create mechanisms and to create systems within my business that I could give to clients at the same time. This is allowing me to develop my own, I'm gonna go advanced, and this is a secret. Do not tell anyone because I didn't launch it yet. So if you're watching, you know. Something called Mass Control, which is an entire documentary around how we can create mass movements in our niche and control the entire market. And I'm doing that because I want to post it on YouTube. So this one thing, which is I'm going to stick to YouTube. 4 to 6 times a week over 6 months is allowing me to develop multiple different angles and ideas and processes and systems within my business that my clients will benefit from too. And once my clients benefit from them, they get results. Once they get results, they refer more clients to me. They stay more time with me, which I make a lot of money on the back end. If you know anything about my finances or you've watched other videos of mine, you know how much we're making approximately. But at the same time, by doing that and converting it to a YouTube video, I can get new clients in the door. So see how everything flows. And again, I gave a lot of examples on YouTube, but keep in mind, like, you can repurpose this YouTube to Instagram. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, I built my business to 6 figures up on Facebook, a platform that most people slept on. Anyway, that's it. That's pretty much it. One thing. What is it? Focus.